Howdy y'all, Christi here with Little Salty Homesteader, and today I am going to go ahead and get started on my spring garden prep. I'm not going to get it all done today. It's already like 4 o'clock p.m. Had a ton of errands to do today and stuff. So my goal for today is to actually move this Greenstalk and maybe that one. I need all 3 of them up here on the patio, so I need to move this one out of the way of my little stepping stone there and figure out where to put that stone colored one, because the compost is here and it's time to get everything ready so that I can start planting. So my plan for this video is to do mostly time lapse so that you guys can get a very quick watch of what spring garden prep kind of looks like. I don't want you guys to have to watch like 6 hours of work, so I'm going to try to condense it down into very fast time-lapse footage. So I'm going to set the camera down and then I'm going to get rocking and rolling. Okay, it's actually 2 days later now. I didn't make it out here yesterday. We had a bunch of errands to run. We had to get some stuff done on one of our cars, and it took much longer than we thought. So by the time I got back home, it was already dark, so there was no garden prep done. I'm starting today. I got all my errands done, so I'm ready to spend a few hours out here in the garden. And I was taking a walk through here this morning, trying to kind of assess where I wanted to start. And let me kind of show you what we got going on. So these 2 raised beds, they both actually need more soil in them. So I have like several bags of compost here that I was going to put in here, but stuff really started growing like super well in the last week or so. These items have just taken off. I was going to just pull everything and fill it with soil and kind of start fresh, but they're starting to get like little baby rutabagas here, and then I have some beets here. So I'm going to fill in this part where it's super low, but I'm just gonna leave these plants here to, you know, give us some food. This one was already doing pretty well. The stuff was growing pretty good. So I was gonna leave this one because, look here. This one is turnips. So you can see we have some turnips forming. That's peas. This is like a dwarf variety of pea. It's called sugar bond peas. Look at the leaves, they're really pretty. So I was just going to, you know, leave these and let them create peas anyway. So these two beds are kind of out of the picture for my spring prep for now, but I need to get rocking and rolling on the tomato patch. All of these grow bags need to be amended. They need compost added to them, plus earthworm castings, phosphorus, bone meal, and whatever other fertilizers I can find in there that I may already have, so that these will be ready for tomatoes. We have a cold spell coming through, so I can't plant them out yet, but after the cold spell next weekend, I probably can. So I need to actually harvest this cabbage and that one and take them inside. They're covered in aphids, so I'm going to soak them in some salt water, and I'm going to turn them into coleslaw for dinner. So that will take care of the cabbages. These Brussels are completely just completely covered with aphids. They look absolutely disgusting. So I'm just going to cut it down, and I'm going to actually go ahead and compost that, because at this point that is something that I just don't want to deal with. And there's something under the soil there. I don't know if you can see. It was just moving. Look, you can see aphids crawling on the edge of the grow bag. That's really gross. So I need to figure out how to treat all of these grow bags. Ew. Okay. Ew, ew, ew. That's really gross. This soil right here was just moving, so there's something underneath it. I'm hoping it's just an earthworm and not something super nasty. The Swiss chard is going to stay. I'll actually move that container somewhere else and put another container in, and this whole thing will just be tomatoes, and then the tomato companion plants like basil, marigolds, nasturtium, dill, calendula, all those lovely things. I'm waiting for this collard to finish creating its seed pods. That's what these things are. They're pretty covered in aphids too. This is, I think I can like wash this down really heavily with running water to get rid of a lot of these. Yes. But lots of garden prep to do today. So I'm gonna start with this area here. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these cabbages, get those inside and cleaned off, cut down the Brussels sprouts. I need to harvest those collard greens as well. Those are humongous. Let's see how big these are. Okay. These are huge. These are gigantic, and they have a lot of aphids on them too. That's unfortunate. Okay. Lots of work to do today. So once again, I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse. This is more collards, I thought, but it also kind of looks like broccoli. So I don't know. Yeah. So I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse, and I'm going to get rocking and rolling. Okay, that is pretty much all of the garden prep I'm going to actually get done today. The last bit that you saw there was me and Logan adding earthworm castings, bone meal, and molasses to the tomato patch. Supposedly molasses is supposed to help with the tomatoes. So we will see. I'm going to see how that helps this year compared to last year. I still need to get some blood meal to add to everything. I also did add earthworm castings to everywhere else that I added compost today. It's been a very productive morning. 22 bags of compost total is what I purchased. There's 3 bags left, but I do still have some tomato containers left to amend. I didn't want to amend where the aphids were so heavy because, you know, and plus I'm waiting for those collard greens to die off and stuff over there as well. So I have 3 bags left to finish with the tomatoes, and then this flower bed out here. Let me kind of show you what that looks like currently. Okay, so I pulled up most of the clover and I'm just kind of using it as a mulch right now to kind of keep erosion. Is it full? Okay, yeah. Cool. You could just set it down right there.
A little bit of bone meal for my hands probably.
Did you wash it? Or wash your hands?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yes. I pulled up all of the clover here and I'm just using it as a mulch because right now we're in kind of a stormy season, so it's helping to control erosion a bit so that all of the soil that I've been working on amending and getting to be much healthier doesn't run off down into the yard and then I have to start all over. So that's what the clover is doing right now. Once I'm ready to move the flowers out, which will probably be beginning of April, to be quite honest, because I want to make sure that the nighttime temperatures are consistently a good temperature for them. Before I move those out, I'll move all of this, you know, stuff that I have acting as mulch, add in a couple more bags of compost, spread it out, and then go ahead and plant in here. Over here, what you saw me doing, I struggled to move this one down a bit to make room for this one. This is going to be my sunflower patch again. It was so beautiful last year. I'm adding more this year, more varieties and more sunflowers in general. Right here, that's actually a Bells of Ireland. That's why I didn't use that soil. I added compost in these beds, kind of just, you know, taking care for the plants that are growing.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Once these are done and I can harvest the roots off of them, this will be peppers here and okra along the back here. Then this one that you saw me add here, I started Roselle hibiscus indoors, so I think I'm gonna put those here. These are about 7 gallons each, so I know that the Roselle will be okay in those. And then I have like a pollinator mix that I'm going to put in these front ones just to give, you know, a little bit of texture and color and fun. This one will be peppers, and it could be tomatoes along the back, or it could be more okra. It's going to depend on if all my tomatoes fit in the patch or not. I was originally going to do eggplant, but I think I'm only going to do one eggplant down at the end, way down there. And then of course I'm going to have marigolds and nasturtiums and basil and stuff in here for companion planting. And I think down the middle, down the very, very middle, I'm going to do bush beans. They grow very quickly, so within like 5 or 6 weeks, all the beans will be ready to harvest, and then I can use the greenery as a mulch.
Wait a minute, I have something to say to the viewers. If you like salsa, hit the notification bell. If you like queso, and then hit the subscribe button if you like both.
Thank you, Logan. Okay, the beginning of the video saw the time-lapse footage for the lettuce greenstalk moving, and then that stone greenstalk moving. That's going to be the pepper tower.
That was so funny.
I need to water it. It's a little bit warmer today, so the lettuce is like, excuse me, water me please. But that is basically, play dead. Good job. That is basically going to be the garden this year. Oh yeah, sorry. Before that's all. Up there, all of those buckets except for one, or sorry, except for 2 are going to be hot, super hot peppers. That is the Reaper that overwintered and is like super full of life and doing really well. I had already added some more soil to that, so it's okay. I added compost to this one and this one, so we have some super hots going in those 2. That one I just need to dump and compost in the compost bin because those stalks are too thick. This one is actually my perennial hibiscus coming back, so that makes me very happy. This one is a butterfly milkweed. It's the orange one, so we will see if it comes back or if it got too cold in December. And then just one last little update. I do need to add, I'm going to be transplanting these into these 5-gallon containers, so I need to add some more soil. But one more last little update before I let you go.
Otis, no.
These seeds that I cold stratified in the refrigerator, I transplanted out here on Thursday or Friday. Thursday. I did it on Thursday. So I don't know if you can see the little babies in there, but we have some little chamomile sprouts, and then down here you can probably definitely see those Mondalvian dragon balm. This is some calendula that's self-seeded. I don't know what variety because I think I just threw seeds in here without labeling last year, so that'll be a surprise. We'll see. There's hyssop right here. And then lemon bee balm. I don't see any greenery yet. Lemon balm, anise hyssop, and marshmallow. I don't see any greenery on those yet, but I'll keep you all updated. A hoverfly. Go after the aphids, please. Mum returning. Here's some stuff that self-seeded last year. So it was like alyssum, just marigold, and possibly calendula could pop up there. And that is, and then there's some stuff self-seeding in this one as well. So, and then right here is where the black garbanzo beans are planted. We're about to water these. We're gonna water the lettuce tower. And then, what else did I say we needed to water, Logan?
Huh?
Oh, the tomato trays that are in the greenhouse. You can see how green they are. They're a little dry, so they look a little wimpy. So we gotta water those, but that's pretty much it. That is the garden prep. That is the garden prep that is done for this weekend. Like I said, nothing is going to be planted out until after next weekend at the earliest. It's going to be like 35 degrees at night. That's far too cold to move those tomatoes out into the garden. So I'm holding off until nighttime temperatures are above 40 degrees consistently without any more cold fronts coming through, and then I'll transplant those tomatoes. I'll have a video about that process for you guys. Flowers, I'm going to wait until it's consistently 45, and then peppers, I'm going to wait until it's consistently 50. Once I transplant the peppers out, I will also plant direct sow my okra and a couple of like compact varieties of a couple plants of compact cucumber. I have Space Master 80, so I'm going to plant one in each bed. That way we can have some pickles this year.
Pickles! Pickles! Homemade pickles, let's go.
But that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, sunflowers will be direct sown whenever I direct sow the okra and all of that stuff too. So that is it for today. That's it for this weekend's garden prep. Remember, on Mondays I have my Make It Delicious Monday videos, and then on Thursdays is my gardening content. If you did like this video and you do want to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you can stay notified whenever I do have new uploads. And I will see you all next time. You guys have a wonderful week.